Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Legit Crypto and Forex. I actually entered this trade late, entered quite late, but I want to show us the strategy. I want to show us how the strategy works, and just follow me gradually. Let me see if I could get, because I actually entered it late. I entered it late, so let me see if I could get, but I will still explain it. I will still explain it. Now we're using 5 minutes time frame. Take note of it. We're using 5 minutes time frame. We're using 5 minutes time frame. Now, okay, like now we see that our stochastic is already bending, telling us that is going to sell, and then we are still within the first band. Let me enter the sell. Let me enter the sell. We are still within the first band here. The first band. This is Bollinger band. Now, once you see something like this, you are at the overbought at this place, you confirm here. Also, you are at overbought. Confirm here, you are at overbought. You see it, and then your stochastic is on overbought. You can decide to what, sell it. Now, our selling is, remember, we're using a 5 minutes time frame, guys. 5 minutes time frame. This video I'm using the 5 minutes time frame in this video. 5 minutes time frame. Take note of that. Bollinger band and then the stochastic indicator. I'm going to show us all the settings. Now let's go back to our previous crash 300. There was a spike here. Sorry, please. So guys, watch it. You see, this is why I said we are already late in this particular side in crash 300. That's how I told you we're already late. Why? Because our take profit area, our first take profit, please take note, is supposed to be the middle of this Bollinger band. Once our price goes back and touch this, we can take our first take profit or wait for the stochastic indicator to reach 80. Now it's going to be risky if it's at 18 now, but for scalpers, you make profit and you get out from the market, you go with this particular one. Now if you look at this place now, 500, now look at this 500, that's not giving us the next candlestick, but the agenda is that it's going to sell and then touch this particular middle line of the Bollinger band. Once it touches it, that's our first area of take profit, and then the second area of take profit is when this particular line reaches 20 here. It reaches 20. You see, you might not understand how powerful this strategy is until you start using it on a daily basis. This strategy is 80% accurate, combining Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is actually a trend indicator. Bollinger Band is actually a trend indicator. And then combining with the power of the stochastic, which is an oscillator. You understand? It goes in relation to price. Oscillator move in relation with price. You need to understand why most of my video I used to combine the power of two indicators, which is the oscillators, which give us the momentum of the market or the volatility of the market. It shows us the momentum, the volatility of the market, and then the trend indicator, so that we'll trade according to trend. We'll trade alongside the trend. Why? Because the trend is always your friend. If you have been watching my video, you always hear me say the trend is always what? Your friend. Don't go against the trend. And don't forget this time frame. This time frame is 5 minutes time frame. Before I go ahead to explain this and show us the settings, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. Subscribe quickly. Run to the subscription button at the corner of this video, at the down part of this video, run to a subscription site and subscribe. Also grant unto us access to your comment. Let us know what is in your mind. Let us know what is in your mind, because what is in your mind will help us, will direct us and help us to do more videos. Because when you have knowledge and you don't know which is in need, which the people need, is going to be actually an issue. So we have much knowledge. That's why we're trying our best to release video on a daily basis and weekly basis, so that people will learn. Now, if you have done that, click the notification bell, please, so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a video such as this. And also share our videos. Let your family and friends know that there is a place that they can learn strategy and forex for free, without money, for free they will learn it. So now, guys, now, this is actually the work of market structure. Well, we are now looking at the structure of the market to trade this. Why? Because this work with support and what and resistance. If you look at it, most times, once it's on overbought or oversold, it gives us support and resistance. And likewise, also it happens here with our Bollinger Band. Now, let's go to the settings quickly. Now, our Bollinger Band, you copy the settings. Here are the settings. We're having period 20, deviation 2, we're having shift 0 apply to 0, and then that is all. I take it again. Period 20, deviation 2, shift 0 apply to close, and then we are done. That's for our Bollinger Band. Now for our stochastic oscillator, the period is 14. Period is 14. K period is 14. D period is 3, and then slowing is 3. Then price field, we have the close method exponential, and then our levels. Take note of our levels. Our levels are 20 and 80. Let me go there so you see it. We're 20 and 80. At 20 we buy, at 80 we sell. 20 we buy, 80 we sell. So I take it again. K period 14, and then D period 3, slowing 3, and then close exponential, and then our levels. So now this is how your chart will look like. This chart, this trade is actually a live trade. This is actually a live trade. Are we together? It's actually a live trade. So you're watching this directly from a live account. These days I normally use my this account, live account, to trade. So I will prove to people that what I'm giving them is not mirage. What I'm giving them is what I'm using. That's why I'm using my real account most times these days, for me to prove a strategy. So now, like I said, that it's very easy to use this strategy. Once your price touches this lower band, what you are going to be looking for is a buy. And how can you confirm the buy? When this begin to go up, you confirm what? The buy. Once it cuts across the 20 and begin to go up, you buy. The same way for sell. When it touches it and then it begin to go down, and it crosses this 20, begin to go down, you sell. Now look at this example that we actually got, which we are riding. You see, it touches this particular side and then begin to go down, and here is showing us that it's going down. So we are what? We are selling. We'll sell it downward until we touch this line, until our candlestick touch this line. Once our candlestick touch this line, we will close, because that's our first area of take profit. You see, there is a spike. But notwithstanding, it's still below our 80 moving our 80 level. You get it? It is below our 80 watt level. So we are still in a good position. We are still in a good position, spike notwithstanding. We are still in a good position. That is why you need to follow the strategy well. Because if you don't follow the strategy, you don't understand this, you might enter at the wrong side. You might enter at the wrong entry point. And then, sorry, please. If you don't have much capital like we, you might lose the trade, and then you begin to say the strategy is not working. But for every strategy, there is actually a rule, and that is why I want you to watch till the end so that you understand the rule. You understand the rule. I will wait until we enter profit, even though I intend to make the video very short, but I just want to prove to us that this strategy actually work. This strategy actually work. Now, look at here. Look at here too. Look at here. It touches here, and then it begin to what? Sell. And then we sold and touch this particular line here in the Bollinger Bank, and we close. And then sell again, touch here, we close. Get it? Now, after touching here, we saw that it started going up again, and then we follow it and then touch again, and then we close. You see it? Once you see it going to touch from here, because this is our trigger line, our stochastic is our trigger line. Now we will only confirm with the Bollinger Band, because Bollinger Band is a trend indicator. We confirm with the Bollinger Band, but the strategy trigger is from our stochastic. That's why I say watch the video to the end. Okay, look at what happened here. Look at what happened here. You see, it reaches here, it did not cross completely. That's why you need to watch it and understand this strategy. And then it begin to what? It begin to sell back, and then it obey the rule. Watch here at this point, it obey the rule. Are we together? Like I said, understand the strategy. Don't just jump. Don't just jump. Don't just jump. Understand the strategy, and then you will be able to. Okay, let's look at our crash. We're supposed to take profit. You see, at this time now, you can take your profit. It has passed the level. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. You can take profit. That's crash 300. I don't want to show my balance. So I've closed my crash. Now that short move gave $5. A short move gave $5. You see, that is why it's good to enter on time. Let me check BTC while we wait for our trade to. So BTC is actually moving up. BTC is trying, it's moving up. Keep moving up, keep moving up. Sorry, let me check if we can get another sample for us to use. Okay, look at this. Now for you now to enter this buy now, you have to wait. You have to wait. You see, the trigger have not happened. You have to wait until it enters this particular place here. Under this particular, then you can what? Begin to buy. Remember, this is trend continuation. You see, it's just a pullback to test this level here. To test this level. In fact, if not because I'm showing this strategy, I could have tell us to enter a trade at this particular place, because looking at it only respected the previous area of support and resistance. So it's going to move for a buy. Surely it's going to buy. In fact, since it's my live account, let me trade it and I'm sure of it. Let me trade it. Now I've entered multiple positions for a buy. I've entered multiple positions for a buy. Yeah. So now look at our. Now you see it has come down, and that's how it will continue coming down, coming until you take your profit. So because I don't want to make this video long, actually I'm going to cut the video from here. Do well to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell. Tell your family and friends that there is a place that they can learn forex for free. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more information.